What's up, YouTube? We are back, and I am talking very loud, even though it is 5:17 in the morning. I got about 30 minutes before I'm going to start doing cardio, which is why I'm wearing my waist trainer. All of my sponsors' descriptions are in the description, all of my sponsors' websites, where you can go and use my code and place an order. That being said, I have something amazing for you. I have had so many different food prep companies reach out to me, and finally I found one that works for me. You guys... You guys know I have Crohn's disease, I have colitis, I am very picky about what I put in my body. Even placing a special order, it's doable. I teach my clients about going out to eat, it's doable to place special orders, but sometimes I'm a bit of a control freak, also because I don't want to be in the hospital, so if something's cooked with something that I can't have, it could potentially get me very sick. So I finally found this company. I asked if I can try out the food, and I did, and it was incredible. Now, you can get meals or you can buy by the pound. I always tell anybody that if you're going to do any food prep that you should do it by the pound, and then you create your own meals. If you're not somebody that's on any kind of plan, then you can go ahead and buy your meals. So I literally got this delivered to me last night. I put the food away, and then because I knew I wanted to do the video this morning, but we're going to be doing a pretend unboxing. So I got my, it's called FlexPro meals. All the information is in the description. You get 40% off your first order, and then you still get a discount on future orders when you use my code. A lot of these, I put them in the freezer, and then I left some out that I'm going to show to you. So what I ordered is I ordered about 20-something different containers, okay? The ones that I use are in my plan. I use ground turkey, which they don't have. I don't eat chicken because I have a food sensitivity to it, but I got the chicken. I didn't try it. My son tried it, and he loved it. And my son, I have two kids, but my older son is very, very picky. Both my kids like chicken, but they both love steak. So I got the sirloin steak, the chicken, which, how do you say it? Sous vide? Chicken? I don't know. Sous vide? I don't know. Whatever. All I know is that it's like chicken breast pulled from the bone, but it is so juicy. A lot of the times it comes out very dry. Sirloin. I love my steak medium rare, but for some reason this is medium, and then when I put it in the microwave, it is insane. So juicy. And again, my son, I cook my steak in the crock pot, and then I put it in the refrigerator, and sometimes when he heats it up, it doesn't have that juicy, the way that it did when it first came out. I don't care, because I eat for fuel. I don't really care. But my son, he likes to have his food have a lot of flavor. But he tried this, and he absolutely loves it. He does rice. They do have rice, but they have a fried rice. I don't do fried rice. I really don't want clients doing fried rice either. And rice is so easy to make. You just put it in the rice cooker, and boom, you're done. So I'm making this into a show you what I got here from FlexPro. And then also, I have all of my food prepared for today, so I'm going to show you. This is all of my food. After I'm done doing cardio, I'm going to eat my first meal, which is steak and my rice and grinds, which I love this. This is now not for me, but a friend of mine, Pride Foods, a friend of mine is an athlete for them, and if you use the code TRUTH, T-R-U-T-H, you can get a discount. That is not in the description, but coconut is my favorite, and then I just showed you a mixture of peanut butter and chocolate, which is bananas. So my first meal is my rice and grinds and my steak. So I have all of my food prepared for today, but I on purpose did not plan the next 2 to 3 days. So today is Thursday. So today, at the second part of this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to put together all of my meals. So I will have to cook a little bit more ground rice, and I already made a lot of white ground turkey, and I'm going to have to cook, I already have rice. So then I have an obnoxious amount of, where is it? Sweet potatoes. So this is the other thing that I get. So I get steak, chicken, and sweet potatoes. I only use the steak and sweet potatoes. I give my kid, and I only got like 2 of the chicken. I give my kid the chicken, and then I use the sweet potatoes, and I give him a couple of the steaks also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together 2 days worth of food. I'm going to show it to you on the counter, how I lay it all out. I will prepare my, oh God, brain fart. I will prepare my ground turkey. The rice is already prepared, but then I will also tell you how you can make your own sweet potatoes. You might have noticed in the last video that I did on meal prep, I made my sweet potatoes in the oven, which they come out phenomenal. They come out phenomenal in both ways. So you need to check out this company. Use my code, and again, you get a big discount off your first order and then discount on future orders. And again, the food is amazing. I will zoom in on the food a little bit towards the later part of the video. So I will see you in part 2 later on today. I am going to do cardio right now. My kids aren't here. They slept at their dad's. It's like 2 nights a week they sleep with him, and all the other days they're with me. So they slept with him. I am going to do my cardio, get showered. I train clients on the computer early. I have to run an errand. Then I'm training with my friend Jess. You'll see that video. And then I'm going to come home and do the second part of the video, and then go back to work tonight, and then pick up my kids from my ex-husband after work. So that's my day. But I will see you in part 2 in a minute. Okay, so it is 1 o'clock. I am absolutely starving, so I'm going to start this process, eat my post-workout meal, and then finish this up for you guys. So, if you could see, I have everything laid out behind me. You can't see it, but I have 5 Tupperwares over here, just like I have 5 Tupperwares over here. So, today is Thursday, tomorrow is a training day, Saturday is an off day. I have my meal plan set up over here, and I'm going to get everything all together. What I have is, I know I don't have any ground turkey. I don't have any more prepped, so I'm going to prep that, which I'll get that set up off camera. I have a little bit of leftovers of my own sweet potatoes that I prepped the other day, and then rice. I might need to make more rice. And then I have all of the FlexPro meals, which I just have the steak. I'm going to keep the chicken in the refrigerator because I'm going to save that for Koa. And then I might save a steak for Koa. I have all the rest of them that are in the freezer. And I'm going to get the next 2 days set up. And on Saturday, I'll prep most definitely to get me to Wednesday. I usually do 3 days in advance. So I don't have anybody to film me, so I'm going to kind of move the camera around a little bit, but I have my scale. I have 2 of them, actually. I have this one from Mini Beast, which are the shorts that I'm wearing. She has scales. And I'm going to start opening up all my Tupperwares, and I like to put on music. Like, here's the thing. Let me give you a little hack here. You know, everything could be looked at as a chore. Oh, I hate cardio, or I hate this, or I hate that. I hate food prepping. But if you think of it as an opportunity to save money, set yourself up for success, know exactly what you're putting in your body, track your progress, make adjustments to your plan. If you have an emotional connection to food, I teach people about try to be in the kitchen as little as possible. So if once every 3 or 4 days you're prepping and you get all of your food set up in its separate Tupperwares, then the only thing, oh, that is 5. Then the only thing that you're doing is coming in here to put it in the microwave. I even teach my clients that work from home. I don't care if you work from home. Like, I am out of my house and in my house, and I could technically come home and prepare my pre-workout meal or post-workout meal, but I have it ready. I have it already ready for myself. So, boom, right here. I'm going to put it in the microwave, and then I have the next 2 meals. So one that I'll eat at 4 o'clock and one that I'll eat at 7 o'clock, and I'm all set for success. So it's really important. Like, again, You don't want to trigger too much of like snacking and picking, and maybe when you're separating your stuff, again, just being in the kitchen. So that's like a little thing that I teach my clients. So I'm gonna kind of show you how I lay it out. I'm gonna get it all ready, make sure I have enough rice, and then I'll kind of move the camera and you won't see me, and I'll show how I do everything. So I'll see you in the next part, and I'll be busting these bad boys open, which I can't wait to show you because it is amazing. I just realized. So what I was getting at is you have to change the way that you look at it. So if you look at food prep as a pain, then you're not gonna do it all the way. You're gonna maybe half-ass it. So what I do is I put on music, you know, during my cardio. I don't love cardio, but when I do it, I either listen to a podcast, I watch a video, a YouTube video, something learning, maybe I listen to an audiobook. I'm about to start reading, even though I have read it before, or listening to Atomic Habits, great book. A lot of the things that I do are around that, sorry about that, are around that, but I put on music too. So if the kids are home and it's a Sunday and I'm food prepping, I put my music on in my ears. If I don't have to worry about the kids, like I don't now because they're at school, then I can put on my music, and I put it on really loud and I dance around as I'm food prepping. So again, have fun with it. Look at it as an opportunity to, again, reduce stress, time management, save money on gas going somewhere and buying a meal when you can create it for so much less. Okay, now I'm gonna get to work. Okay, so I got my sirloin steak, and I have my first and fourth meal that has steak on my training days, first and last meal that has steak on my off days. So I'm gonna take just the last one because it happens to be close, and I'm gonna turn on so I got the steak open, and I'm gonna turn on, and I'm gonna switch it to ounces, and I am going to put the amount of ounces that I need for my meal, which this is fantastic. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, so good. Actually, that is the fourth one, and then my first one. So I still have some left over. So I'm gonna now do these, and then I'm gonna put the remaining in the refrigerator. Now you'll see me in the next clip. So now I have 2 days worth of steak set up. I have an extra steak, and then I have an extra chicken that I forgot I kept out. Well, whatever. And then I have a little bit left in this one, and now I'm all set, and I'm going to save these two, this and this, for Koa, for today, and then for Sunday. And then all the rest of it is in the freezer, so probably Friday afternoon, I'll take out another couple for the next couple days. So let's get to the carbs. Okay, so some of my meals have rice and some of my meals have potatoes. There's like one meal that has rice, but I like to switch it to potatoes. I will tell you that rice is a binding carb. So sometimes if you feel like you're having a hard time going to the bathroom, you could switch it to a potato and you might notice that you go a little bit better. So I normally don't have a problem with that with my Crohn's disease, but sometimes I do if I have a lot of rice. And keep in mind, the rice and grinds is rice. So I have that. Technically, with my first 2 meals, my meal plan has rice for my second meal, which is my pre-workout meal on my training days, but I switched the rice out for rice and grinds just because I like this. And then my post-workout meal has rice, so I'm going to put the amount of grams of rice. I need to remind myself because I don't have my meal plans memorized. So Friday is a glute and ham day, so my post-workout meal, 400 grams of rice. Okay, so I got all my rice. That's my post-workout meal. Now, technically meal 4 has potatoes and my last meal has rice, but what I like to do is my last meal, I like to have a little bit of rice and a little bit of potatoes, so I mix it up. So I'm going to do that with the remaining potatoes that I have that I prepped, and then I'll fill in the rest with the other ones over here because you can see these are all sweet potatoes from the FlexPro. Okay, so with the extra rice that I made, I still have a little extra for my son. I'll probably end up making more because both Koa, he does steak and rice because he's bulking right now. He's a wrestler, but it's his off season, so he competes at he's almost 16. He competes at 113 or 116, but now, literally, wrestling season just ended, and now he's bulking. And he just texted me this morning, Mom, guess what? I weigh 118 point whatever this morning. So he does 2 meals with steak and rice, so I'm gonna probably make more rice before Sunday. I'll see him tonight, but he's gonna eat dinner maybe here. You know what? I might need to make rice. So he'll eat dinner here, but then on Sunday he'll be eating more than 1 meal here. We might do a refeed together, which maybe I'll post about my refeed. And then he has his, I got my blender over here because he has his bulking shake where he does peanut butter ice cream and protein powder from Blackstone Labs, the isolation, which all the information about all of my sponsors, as I mentioned multiple times, is below, including FlexPro. So I'm going to put this away and probably tonight maybe. The rice cooker is so easy. Again, this is what I teach people. You can put your food in the crock pot. You can put your food in the oven. I usually make my potatoes in there. And then I'm just going to be cooking the ground turkey in a second. But, you know, super easy and super simple. And the rice cooker, again, you just put it on. I have my big one back here, but if only making a couple servings, which will be enough for them too, I'll just do that in my little mini one. So, now you'll see, and I'm going to kind of show you everything as I go. Okay, so I just finished putting the sweet potatoes that I prepped. I got enough for this meal and a little bit in my last meal of the day that I have mixed with rice. So now I opened up my first one. This is my last meal for my training day, which I told you I'm splitting up my carbs with rice and sweet potatoes. So these sweet potatoes are perfect, beautiful. So I still have to make my ground turkey. So boom. Now I'm going to take the rest of these, and I got just one more to put. I'm gonna have a lot of extra sweet potatoes. I'm probably gonna have to throw them in the freezer. So whatever. Sweet potatoes. Let's get to it. Okay. So I am done with all my carbs and my steak, and I am about to use my spray pan. And I got 2 packages of ground turkey. They have the bigger ones at Costco, and so it'll give me enough for 1, 2, 3, 6 meals. So I'm going to cook this right now, and then I am going to show you guys what it all looks like when it's all set, and then I'll put it in my refrigerator, and that's it. So literally, I mean, it's 1:30. I've been doing this for 20 minutes, and everything is almost done. And I have 2 days worth of food, which, whether I would have laid out 3 days, I probably should have just laid them out on the table since I had enough. I put 2 of the sweet potatoes in the freezer, and there's 3 more in the refrigerator, and like I said, I'll probably prep tomorrow. Tomorrow or Friday, but it'll still be good. And then I have so many of them in there set for me. So, that's it. All right. The next thing you're going to see is me showing you how everything's all laid out and all good with the ground turkey in. And I clean as I go. So I don't need to stand there and stare at this cook. So I have a couple dirty Tupperwares. I will clean those up. And then this way you don't have to worry about, and then as soon as this is done, I don't ever leave my pan in the sink. It cleans up. So then I have a clean counter, food prepped, garbage. I'm about to take that out too and wash those, and by then this will be done. All right, so I just heated up my meal. I'm standing here eating my rice and potatoes and ground turkey. This is just about done. It's a little tiny bit pink, so I kind of like shut it off and I'm letting it sit in the pan. It's gonna cook a little bit more. I clean the dishes, throw out the garbage, and I'm making more rice for my kids for tonight, which I'll show you. Once I get this all set up and I'm done eating, I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so I know you can't see the scale because I don't have anybody, but what I do is I zero out my scale as soon as I put on the Tupperware, and then I take my ground turkey and I put it in until it's exactly what I need it to be, okay? And then I put it over there, and then now I take my other one, but now this one has rice. So I put it on, I zero it out, and boom, I start all over again. And I put it in until it's exactly what it needs to be. All right, so here we go. We got day 1 and we got day 2. All set for success. So, please, don't tell me that you do not have time to set for success. I am telling you right now, it is an obnoxious amount of money that you save on preparing and setting your aside time to prepare your own food, know what you're putting in your body, all that stuff. So, all the information is in the description below. Please check them out. Please use my code. If you have any questions, please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. maybe watch this video, go order, and then leave a comment below next week when the food gets to you super quick, and then you try it and you're like, oh my God, Jen, that was amazing. Because that's what you're gonna say. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.